In fact, County had only ever beaten Hearts once back in 2013. An ominous stat or a record there to be broken. Depends on your point of view. Viewing for us was John Barnes.
Hearts make two changes with Arno Juman for Jamie Walker and Connor Salmon replacing Bjorn Johnson up front. Perry Kitchen wears the captain's armband for the first time. Ross County have Alex Schalk injured, so fit again Liam Boyce returns. Craig Curran drops to the bench as Ian McShane comes into midfield in a 4-1-4-1 formation. McShane with the corner. Davis up for it. Good solid header away by Patterson. Salmon. Now Hearts have the opportunity on the counter-attack. Watts in the middle. Salmon's found him. Tony Watts. Great effort by Hearts on the counter, and what a terrific save that was by Scott Fox. Fraser working with Franks. Franks trying to get in behind Reras and impeded. Free kick given the way of County. Still looking for the first win at Tynecastle in their history. Martin Woods. Patterson's in there. So too was Andrew Davis. Well, the County players are claiming the ball was over the line. Hearts though are heading up the other end. Here's Nicholson. Watt. Connor Salmon. And Fox again making a good stop. And helped out there by Marcus Fraser. But a quick counter-attacking move once more by Hearts. But up the other end, well, County almost took the lead. Andrew Davis with a header off the bar and bouncing down, but not over the line. A let-off for Robbie Nielsen's side. Cowie. There's Rossi. And it's Fox once more to County's rescue. Good downward header by the big defender. Hearts on a run of 7 games unbeaten against Ross County. Here's Kitchen. Deemed to have fouled Liam Boyce as he made that challenge. Here's Ian McShane with the free kick. The whistle has sounded though, despite the ball going into the back of the net. I think it's Davis who's guilty of pushing on Ozturk. In the way by Patterson. It's Tony Watt. Now Salmon is in behind Davis. And Scott Fox, another good stop. Here's Cowie. Away by Davis. It just won't go for Hearts at the moment because Scott Fox is having a terrific afternoon. Cowie looking for Watt. Did it come off a hand? Play on, says the referee. Here's Watt. He has Nicholson to his right. Sam Nicholson. Well, Hearts are getting closer, but not close enough. Nicholson with the effort and clipping the outside of the post. June leaving it to Patterson. Bit of holding going on, says Johnson. Nicholson. And Nicholson tripped there by McShane. That'll be a yellow card for the County midfielder. McShane in twice and then tripping Nicholson as he got away. Here's Curran. Away by Kitchen. Stretching there was Quinn, but he did well to intercept. And now we've got a game between the managers on the touchline. We need a fourth official to be the referee there. Still 0-0 on the pitch and off it. Here's Johnson, and there was a late challenge there by McShane on Redis, and that's a second yellow card within the space of 3 minutes, and Ian McShane is shown red.
We're still sitting in a decent position, but you know, after last week and this week, we should be sitting with 6 points more. We're sitting with 1, you know. So the disappointing thing is that although the performance is there, the points aren't coming in as they should.
I think any time you come to Tynecastle, then you know, if you take a point away from here, it's never a bad result. Even that goes for any away ground in the Premier League. It's a tough league, you know, and you need to do a lot of things well to win games. But we know there was a wee chance to go above Hearts today if we won, so that was our objective. But I'm not displeased at a point.
I think a lot of people look at Hearts as one of the sides that we would expect to try and keep in touch with Celtic at the top of the table, Michael. So in the end, the 0-0 draw at home to Ross County, does that go down as a disappointing result?
Yeah, I think you heard the managers there talking about it, and that sums it up. Robbie's disappointed, Jim McIntyre with a point was happy, and I think you're right. You know, it was a good performance from Hearts, lots of opportunities and chances, but they'll be disappointed that they didn't manage to capitalise that on that and get 3 points, because if they are going to maintain a challenge at the top, games against Ross County at home is where they want to get 3 points. Defensively,
from a Ross County point of view, though, Stephen, after the 0-0 draw at Ibrox, and 0-0 draw at Tynecastle doesn't look so bad, and Scott Fox, who played a huge part.
Yeah, he was outstanding. It was an absolutely brilliant goalkeeping performance. Hearts were wasteful. Again, you know, they created enough within the match to win it. That's a great fingertip save, and this one especially for me is a brilliant save. They created enough, Hearts, to go and win the game, and they'll be disappointed. Second week in a row they haven't scored, and for me, you know, they've got 2 players in Connor Salmon and Tony Watt up front that have only scored 1 goal each. Hearts have scored 11 goals as a team. That was a great first touch, but again, probably should score. They've scored 11 goals as a team, but only 2 of those have come from their front pairing.
None of them are glaring chances you say, how on earth have they missed it? But you know, if you want your, you know, going to have a successful season and you want guys at the top that are going to score 10, 15, 20 goals, sometimes they score out of, you know, chances you don't expect them to. And you know, I think on Saturday there was a number of those opportunities that they missed.
And coincidentally, if Liam Boyce doesn't score for Ross County don't score, Stephen.
Well, you know, on the flip side, Ross County have scored 7 goals this season. Liam Boyce has got 6 of them. So that tells you that, and they've not scored, you know, they've only scored 1 goal in the last 4 games.
That's got to be a worry, isn't it?
Well, it does. It tells you there's not goals coming from other areas in the pitch. And that's something that Ross County will need to work on, because you have to be getting contributions from all over the pitch in terms of goals.
Yeah. What about this captain situation at Hearts, Michael? We had Alim Ozturk, obviously the captaincy taken off him. Suddenly he's not getting a game. And we've got Perry Kitchen, the new Hearts captain. I think Don Cowie's had a stint as well.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It's a bit of a strange one to have an announcement of the captain at this stage of the season. I mean, I can understand, obviously, Alan Ozturk had dropped out the team, but Don Cowie had taken the captain's role, and I think he'd done very well. So I'm surprised that he hadn't been given it permanently. I mean, look, you know, Don Cowie, Perry Kitchen, 2 players that are going to be mainstays of the team. Just surprising it's this time of the season to have made that decision.
I bet nobody tried to take the armband off you.
No, there was a number of occasions.
Did you have an armband, did you?
I think so, huh?
OK. They've drawn their last 2 games.